Hey, what is up, motherfuckers? Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's 10 a.m. over here, down here in Mexico City. I woke up at 9 this morning. I had a sandwich for breakfast and then kind of chilled out. No, I'm kidding. I took a scoop of pre-workout about 10 minutes ago. Um, took about a half scoop. I just dry scooped it. I'm not gonna lie, I feel the effects, but I think I need a bit more, man. I don't know what it is with pre-workout. It's like the first week I have like pre-workout, I'm like blasted every time. I'm like, dude, this is amazing. It's so strong. Then after 1 week passes, then I'm just like, yo, I need to up the ante. Like it's making me feel normal, instead of like blasted like it usually does. So yeah, I'm gonna do like a half scoop, just dry scoop, and then I'm gonna head out to the gym. I'm gonna do arms today. I'm really excited about arms, man. Like, arms is one of my favorite days by far. I just feel like I get the best pump. I don't know, there's something about having your arms pumped up. It's like it's a very satisfying feeling, because like it's one thing to pump your back or pump your legs, but when you pump your arms, it's like you just feel crazy. You just feel blood flowing through your arms. And then for me, usually like the blood starts flowing through like my chest as well and like other parts of my body, my shoulders as well. And then I feel even more pumped up, which is a very beautiful thing. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. The bulk is going good. Making some gains. Not making all the gains, god damn it. But we're making some gains. Um yeah, there's not much else to say, is there? I'm gonna raw dog the scoop live. I'm gonna show you the live scooping. Live scooping. Live scooping. One sec. 1 second. Alright, yeah, half looks good. Just gonna do a half a scoop. Whoa. Wow. Yeah. Ooh, that had a bite to it. Damn. Alright, now we're laced up. I don't know if it's like, I find like my first scoop, like half scoop of pre-workout is like whatever. Then I take another half scoop and it always has a bite to it. It's like boom. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna give that like a few minutes to kick in. I don't really care about like, a lot of people say like, yo, when you take your pre-workout, you have to chill for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes for it to kick in. I never cared about that, I'll be honest. I usually just take the scoop and hit the gym. And then like maybe mid or like halfway through my workout, then yeah, mid workout, it kicks in even harder than it did. And I'm like, yo, that's a bonus. But I do find like, yeah, it does help kind of. If you have time, if you're not in a rush, then it's good to like take a scoop and then sit down for like 20 minutes, put on some music, just get in the head state of war, get in the head state of going to the gym, getting those gains, get pumped up. But yeah, I understand, if you don't have time. I used to, when I was in university, I used to do crazy shit, bro. Like, I'd have like 1 hour between classes and I'd just like run to the gym that was right beside the university, and I just crank out like a 40-minute workout, and I'm just like, I don't care, bro. I want to do this. And then sometimes after my class, I would just go right back to the gym. Like, I'd go to class for like an hour or 2 hours and then go back to the gym Or sometimes if the class wasn't interesting, I just leave the class and then go back to the gym, you know what I mean? And in those times, like, yeah, I was like force feeding myself. Like, I was eating all the time, and I was like, I didn't really have time to sit down and eat and enjoy my food, you know? So I just eat something quick, take that down, take my pre workout, and just get down to business. You know, I didn't have time to like sit around and chill. So in that case, yeah, just take your pre workout and go to the gym. Don't wait around. But if you have time, take your pre workout, wait around a bit. Especially if it's like a weekend or something. Or if you have a day off, trust me, take some time to yourself. I used to do this thing if I had like a day off or whatever. I used to like have like two espresso coffees, and then I'd have a scoop of pre-workout, and bro, I'd sit there for like 40 minutes sometimes, just like listening to music and just like getting pumped up in my head and just thinking about like, yo, what's my intention for this workout? You know, like, why am I working out? And then just all those thoughts would get me so pumped up, you know? Because so much of everything in life is like a mental game, you know? Like, of course, you know, like working out in sports is physical. But if your mind is in the right place, if you feel like a champion when you go into the gym, you're going to perform like a champion. Like, you psych yourself out, you know what I mean? And then you can lift more. You get stronger, you get better, you become the best version of yourself. Like, I remember this one time in my life, like I was working a sales job, and I was making a lot of sales at my sales job, but it's very time consuming. I was working for like 7 days straight, like just back to back, like 10-hour days, 7 days. And I didn't work out for a week, and I was like, oh dude, I lost all my gains, you know what I mean? I lost all my gains. I'm gonna be small and skinny and stupid. And I did probably lose a bit of gains. But when I went back to the gym, I was just hyped up off that week of like sales and whatever. And I just like hit a PR on bench press. I just hit a PR out of nowhere because my mind was just so in the game. You know what I mean? Like, if you believe you can do something, you're going to do it. And that applies for weights as well. There is some exceptions though. Like, don't lift an insane amount of weight if you're way not ready for it. Like, if you do 2 plates on bench press, don't put on 3 plates and be like, I'm hitting the PR because I'm pumped up. You know, that's dangerous. You're gonna hurt yourself. But I'm just saying, like, going up in the weight bit by bit, if you're hyped up, you probably can do a really good lift, probably hit a PR. You know what I mean? And yeah, so it's a big mental game. So really get yourself pumped up. The worst thing is when I just see a guy just like kind of get his shit and go to the gym. Because I'm just like, bro, you gotta have like a bit of a meditation session to pump yourself up. You know what I mean? You gotta like put on some music, put on some Peso Pluma, get pumped up, and then you go to the gym. And then even walking to the gym was like a big thing for me. Like, walking to the gym was like part of the meditation. Like, I just get so hyped up, you know? Like, I was, by the time I was scanning my key code to get into the gym, bro, I was like, my head was exploding, you know? And then I hit the weights and I hit PRs and I hit a lot of weight. And I was like, bro, it's a big mental game. All this is a big mental game, you know? You gotta learn from Arnold. You know, Arnold used to like to mess with his opponents' heads. You know, I always thought that was unethical, but I don't care. It's what he wanted to do. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys soon. I wanna know if you're playing me, keep it on the low, 'cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know. I took my drugs and took my loving when I got out the spot. I left the party with the party marking X on the dot. She calls my phone up, but I told her I'm a loner. She likes my watch and my drop top and my persona. We
on my radar. I got some nerve to play hard. I waited for my chance. We're playboys, we don't play, that's my heart. Speed car going 90 in the rain. She took my heart, filled it with nothing but pain. This beat in my hands, it's not for romance. I wanna stay, but playboys, we don't dance, dance, dance. So I won't dance again. Oh baby, no I won't dance again. Oh yeah, no I won't dance again. No I won't dance again. Pretty baby, boom. I took my drugs and took my love, and one night I got the spot. I left the party with the party marking X on the dot. She calls my phone up, but I told her I'm a loner. But she likes my watch and my drop top and my persona. We hit the highway 155 with my whole phone on the dash. She's in my ear, she's got no face. She could care less if we crash. But on my radar, I got some nerve to play hard. I waited for my chance. We're playboys, we don't play, that's my heart. Speed car going 90 in the rain. She took my heart, filled it with nothing but pain. This beat in my hands, it's not for romance. I wanna stay, but playboys, we don't dance, dance, dance. So I won't dance again. Oh baby, no I won't dance again. Oh yeah, no I won't dance again. No I won't dance again. Pretty baby, boom. Facing the daylight, wasting time in the stars, in the sky. She's got my pager, blankets of love for all of my eyes. And I'm reminded, love don't come till you find it. I just hope that it's working. I'm yearning, I'm searching. The after party was so real, and they said can be better. You got the notion that somebody else put me first, but on my radar, you had some nerve to play hard. You took away my chance. We're playboys, we don't play, that's my heart. Speed car going 90 in the rain. She took my heart, filled it with nothing but pain. This beat in my head.
Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? Back once again. Got home from the gym about 2 hours ago. I slammed down a hamburger. Pretty big hamburger. Then I slammed down 2 chicken nuggets. I don't know why, it's like a ritual for me now. Like, make a hamburger and then have some chicken nuggets on the side. It's kind of a ritual. I don't know why, but that's just the way things are moving right now. Yeah, no, the arm day was pretty solid. Because I am at a new gym, there is obviously like less equipment, unfortunately. So I'm kind of having to improvise. Like at the other gym, there's a machine where you sit down and you like just go up like that. And I really like that machine, but I could tell the machine was kind of advanced. Like I never saw a machine like that before. So the gym I'm at now doesn't have it. So I'm kind of like, changing my workout routine a bit, which is really good though, because it confuses the body. Like if you do the same workout routine like constantly, your body gets ready for the attack, basically. Like think of your body as like a country, right? Like if you attack a certain part of the country every single day, the country's going to be like, oh, this part of our country is going to be attacked on Monday. So let's get ready to defend ourselves, right, from the attack. And so when the attack happens, the body's already one step ahead of that. It's defending itself already, right? And our bodies are the exact same. Like if you do chest on Monday and you do the same routine every Monday, your body's going to be ready for Monday. That chest workout on Monday, your body's going to prepare. You do the same routine, your body's going to be like, nope. Your body's going to protect itself, which leads to you not tearing down the muscle and making more gains. So you got to switch up your workout routine every now and then. Try out different exercises to confuse the body. So if you like, for example, in the metaphor I'm using, if you attack another part of the country, the country's not ready. The country doesn't know which part of the country you're going to attack. It's expecting an attack over here, but you attack over here on this side, right? And the body's not ready for that. So you're going to have a better attack. They're not going to be able to defend themselves. That's how you want to view your body. You want to change the exercises every now and then so your body's not ready for that attack. So, yeah. I mean, in terms of chest, I've been having the same chest day consistently for a while. I really believe in that chest day, but every now and then I throw in another exercise just to move things around. And I'm going to start doing that more and more, especially because I moved to a new gym. But yeah, it's really important to confuse the body. Always confuse the body. Don't do the same thing all the time. Like, that's why people plateau. You hear about people say, I can't make any gains, or I haven't made gains in a month or a year. It's like because your body's ready for you to work out. It recognizes what exercises you're going to do, so it's ready to defend itself. So don't let your body be able to defend itself. But anyways, that was a nice rant. But so yeah, for the arm day, I started off with just the seated curling, one arm curling. The reason I do those seated is because I don't know if I talked about this before, but obviously when you're standing, even if you have like good form, there a lot of your body's kind of helping push the weight in some way, shape, or form. Versus if you sit, your lower half of your body is kind of like not in use. So it uses more of the upper body, and that's what you want. You want to use your biceps as much as possible when you're working arms, obviously. So yeah, I did seated curling. I think I went up to like 22 pounds. I was doing 25s like a week ago. Right now I'm doing 22. But I mean, I could have went up to 25, but I didn't. But whatever. Um, then I did the standing, the barbell curls. I did the straight bar. The straight bar, I think I did. I don't know how much. But yeah, I did like 10 reps. Sorry, 10 reps, 3 sets. And then I moved over to the machine, the pulley machine. Then I did the curling from the machine. And yeah, honestly, I think that's all the bicep workouts they have, bicep exercises they have. But I'm just making it work with what I have. But I'm probably gonna like look around and find some more exercises for next time. But after those 3 different exercises, I felt pretty worn down, so I was ready to head out of the gym. And also, like, I try not to spend too much time in the gym. Like I like to have like an effective short workout rather than just like a workout that goes on forever. That like I'm just beating my body down to nothing. You know, I find I always make some more gains when the workouts are a bit shorter. So I've been kind of running with that recently. And yeah, it's working pretty well. So yeah, anyways, I have 2 meals in my system right now. Um, I'll let you guys know what I eat for the rest of the day. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Boys, we're wrapping up the day. Just to conclude the day, I look very neon. It looks very neon in here, but it's not. Anyways, just to conclude the day, I had a sandwich this morning. Came back from the gym, had a hamburger and 2 nuggets, 2 chicken nuggets. I don't know why I eat 2 nuggets. It's just like a ritual for me. It's kind of weird, but I like to have a hamburger and 2 nuggets. And then I had 2 sausages with like the buns and everything, pretty big sausages. I munched those down. I had a hamburger about an hour ago. And right now, I'm still kind of hungry. So I made a sandwich. just ham and lettuce. Just made a sandwich out of that. Um, the bread I'm using is very questionable. It's I went to the grocery store and they had bread, a lot of different kinds of bread, you know, and some of them were priced higher and some of them were priced lower, and it all looked like bread to me. So I bought the cheaper stuff, and then turns out this bread is like radioactive bread, but I'm making it work, so that's all that matters. As long as you can make it work, that's all that matters. But yeah, this is the sandwich. It's just lettuce, mayo, and ham. And the questionable bread, you can see I cut it too much, and now the piece on top is very small, but the piece on the bottom is big. But I don't care. One thing about food is like, it doesn't matter what you do with it, because you're just gonna eat it. You know what I mean? So why does it matter what you do with it? As long as it doesn't have coronavirus, you're good to eat it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've been feeling I don't know, a lot more hungry recently, so I'm upping the meals. I was doing like 4 big meals a day. Now I think I'm going to 5. Like the fifth meal is pending, you know what I mean? But the fifth meal is happening today, so I'm gonna start doing 5 meals a day, I think, because I'm growing, I'm getting bigger. I'm getting stronger. I'm getting more resilient, and a part of that is upping the meals. Like almost a blessing to be more hungry, because there's times in my life where like I wanted to gain weight, but I couldn't get the appetite to want to eat. You know what I mean? And that's like a curse, because it's like you can't. Yeah, I had to force feed myself. Where like at the point I'm at now, I'm not really force feeding myself. I'm just gradually needing more calories as I lift, as I push myself in the gym. And that's the natural way to do it. Like when I was really skinny, I had to force feed myself, because no amount of anything would make me hungry. But now I'm just getting bigger, stronger. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this on camera. I just also want to point something out. If you have trouble eating, look at your food as like your prey, like your enemy. Like look at your food as like something you have to destroy. You know what I mean? That's what I find. I like to think about my food as like I'm just gonna eat it, eat all of it, demolish it, get rid of it, make it disappear, like a challenge almost. Because when you want to eat a lot, but you're not hungry, it's hard to motivate yourself to eat. But like if you're full and your body's really telling you like no, don't eat anymore, it's hard to mentally get yourself to that point where you're going to eat all your food. And so over the years I realized like, if you just think about food like, hey, make it disappear, it gets you all motivated. It gets me motivated. I don't know about you. It's like I don't condone this, but I used to drink a lot. Like university days, drinking a lot. And like I used to just like chug whatever, and I just kind of think like, hey, just make it disappear. Doesn't matter how you do it, make it disappear. So that's the way I think about food now. Is like doesn't matter how you do it, just make it disappear. I also have some lemonade. It's homemade lemonade. I know some people call lemonade radioactive water. I just call it lemonade. Um, I'll tell you how to make it. Just one sec. I'll tell you guys how to make it. You get 2 limes. I'm sorry, I'm in Mexico and they call limes limons. Like lemons. They call them limons. And I'm kind of like, no, a lemon is a lemon. Like, don't fuck with me, bro. But they call limes limon. So you get 2 limes. You cut them in half. And then you get one of those squeezer things that like juices. It's that handle you put the fruit inside and you squeeze. So you squeeze all the lime juice in here into the water. And then you get like 3 tablespoons of sugar. I did 3 tablespoons of sugar. But you could lower the dosage. You can do 1 tablespoon of sugar. But it just really tastes like nothing if there's not that much sugar, if that makes sense. Like it really just tastes like citrus water. But if you up the ante on the sugar, then you get that lemonade like, oh, that tastes like lemonade. You know? It kind of sucks because when you buy good lemonade, it's not necessarily good lemonade, it's just full of sugar, right? So to get that good lemonade taste, you gotta get some sugar going, you know? But yeah. Ugh. So who do you guys got, Kendrick or Drake? Mm, 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 mm. You got Kendrick or Drake? Let me know. I got Drake. I'm a city boy. I'm from Toronto, and he's like he's Jesus Christ of Toronto. But in general, doesn't matter where I'm from. I like Drake's music better. I think he's done more for the community and the culture, and I think Drake makes like good music. Where I feel like Kendrick, I never liked his stuff, man. Like I remember when To Pimp a Butterfly came out, and I told myself I was like, I'm gonna listen to this album so much and fall in love with this album because everyone was telling me Kendrick is the best rapper at the time, and I was like, well, I'm gonna listen to his new album. Maybe it is the best Maybe he is the best rapper. Let me find out. And I listened to the to Pimp a Butterfly like 3 or 4 times, and I was just like, it's terrible. I was like, bro, this album is terrible. And then everyone's like, oh, you don't understand the story, and I'm like, well, I don't. I listen to music and I like it or I don't. I don't try to read between the lines, you know what I mean? That's the thing. I think music should just be a fun, beautiful experience. I feel like it should make you feel different ways. I don't think music should just be like, this is the story. So what, you're out at a club and they put on one song from the album, so they only give you like 10% of the story? Does that make sense? Anyways, it's just not my gig. Kendrick is not really my gig. I like, a few songs. I love ADHD and swimming pools, obviously. And I can't even think of songs that I like from him. There was another one. Oh, the Backseat Freestyle. Not bad. Not bad at all. Backseat Freestyle. He was really kind of vibing. But overall, like, if you're gonna come at Drake, I'm being like, you trash, bro. like you're, I don't know, you're betting on a bad hand, is what I'm gonna say. You're betting on a bad hand. I kind of find it funny as well, because, like, there's so many Drake lyrics that I'm kind of realizing is describing the situation, but those lyrics came from like 5 years ago. I remember in 2017, on More Life, he said, "You boys are teaming up. You boys think teaming up is scaring us. You N words, not gonna say it. You N words are, what is it? It's like you N words are arrogant. Y'all sleep at the Sheridan or something. Y'all boys really think y'all teaming up is scaring us? Y'all N words are arrogant. Y'all sleep at the Sheridan." It might not be arrogant. I think it's another word, but you get the point. And now it's like everyone's teaming up against them. You know what I mean? Doesn't sit well with me. Especially when you're coming after someone so big. Like, why don't people come after the small guy for once? Why don't, like, they come at? Why doesn't everybody team up against like like Tom McDonald or something? Like, come after a guy who's like bad at rapping. Like, that'd be great. That'd be so confusing and embarrassing at the same time. Like, why are you going after the small guy? It's like, go after the big guy because you're intimidated. All these rappers are intimidated of the Jesus Christ of Toronto. And so, that's all I'm going to say about the rap beef. I'm pretty sure it's y'all N-words are arrogant. Y'all sleep at the Sheridan. I'm so embarrassed, bro. I should know it. I think it's y'all N-words are arrogant. Y'all sleep at the Sheridan. One thing about making your own lemonade as well, or I find, like, as a, like, just lifting in general, it's good to buy like drinks like Crystal Light, or just like those packets of like drink mixer, and then just add water, because you can make the water, you can dilute the water if you're trying to lose weight, so you can make it less sweet if you're trying to lose weight, or you can put more sweetener and less sugar to make it more thick. What I'm saying is, you can decide how much sugar you have in it, You know what I mean? Versus buying like a Coca-Cola is like it's the sugar's there. You can't really dilute it. I mean, you can put water in it, but who the fuck would do that? But you get what I'm saying. Like when you get the Crystal Light, you can kind of manipulate the sugar content. That's what I used to do. I used to buy these frozen packets of like Minute Maid, like raspberry Minute Maid. It was so delicious, and I just put it in water. Then I'd be like, all right, more water, less water, more water, less water. Depending on, if I was feeling fat that day, I'd probably add more water. So the flavor's less, but it's better for you. Versus if I didn't care, I would just drink it with a decent amount of water for the flavor. But yeah, it's good to kind of make your own. And it's cheaper as well. Like if you're on a budget, or if you're just a cheap guy, like me, it's better. You can save money and you can be more healthy. Because, yeah, like if you buy like a can of like Five Alive, I don't even know if Five Alive is still around. But if you buy a can of that shit, the sugar content's heavy. And it's in a can, so it's all processed, and there's, you can't really manipulate what goes on in a Five Alive, but you can manipulate Crystal Light. Or, alright, boys. Well, my storage just said it's at max capacity, which is fucking bullshit because I cleaned up my phone not too long ago and I have a lot of capacity left. But I don't know, I don't know what happened. I'm gonna figure it out later. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'm gonna wrap up this interview. Wrap up this video. So yeah, very calorie dense day. 5 meals. You know what I noticed as well? I drink a lot of shit like this lemonade. I drink a bit of Coca-Cola. I'm not gonna lie, it's my vice. I have a Coke habit, and it ain't a drug habit. It's Coca-Cola, but I do have a Coke habit. I drink a lot of Coke. Not a lot, but here and there I like Coke. I'm in Mexico. The Coke down here is really good. Like it's natural sugar. It's not fake sugar. It's natural sugar. It's not the Joe Biden sugar. You know what I'm saying? So I do drink some Coke down here. Lemonade. Sometimes I drink like some orange juice or something. But I'm not counting that shit because I'm making a point. I'm not counting the calories I ingest from liquids because I'm making a point that you can gain weight and get strong and get thick and get full. It's not that hard. Like, every now and then, or in the past, I have beat myself up over, like, I'm not gaining weight as fast as I should or as much as I should. And I always have a moment with myself like, dude, you sound so stupid right now. Like, all you gotta do is just add in, like, one sandwich at the end of your day, or add in one protein shake at the end of the day, or add one hamburger at the end of the day, or add one gyro at the end of the day, or add a couple tacos at the end of the day, or add a burrito at the end of the day. All you gotta do is up your daily intake by one meal. Then the next day, overnight, your body's gonna get bigger. Then the next day, your body's gonna require more calories to maintain your body. Like, it's very simple math. It's the easiest math on the planet. It's what goes in and what comes out. It's simple. But, we as humans want to make it all confusing and be like, oh, what about this? What about that? My dad has shit genetics, and I don't know if I'm going to gain weight or I'm going to be fat forever. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. You know the answer. It's in the books. So stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. Stop being like, oh, whatever the excuse is, it doesn't exist. It's in your head. It's in your head. I'm going to wrap it up now. Good night. Get 8 hours of sleep. Tomorrow's chest day. Tomorrow's chest day, boys. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna get my 8 hours of sleep. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, take some pre-workout, get to the gym, eat breakfast, and get to the gym. Type shit. But yeah, boys, get 8 hours of sleep. Good night.